Welcome to The Birth Breakdown, a minisode series from Her Birth, Her Story. These short episodes are here to open conversations around pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. Things I believe every woman deserves to look into, to question, and just to feel empowered by. This isn't about telling you what to do or what's right and what's wrong. It's about giving you space to think, to learn, and to trust yourself a little bit more as you prepare for your birth. Let's break it down. On today's episode of The Birth Breakdown, we're going to be talking about early labor, also known as the latent phase. This stage is so important. So many moms overlook it, but it's one that sets the tone for everything that follows. So what is early labor? Early labor is the very beginning of the labor process. Your cervix is softening, thinning, and dilating. Usually you are going from 0 to about 5 or 6 centimeters. During this time, your contractions are very mild, moderate, irregular. They're spaced far apart. And this stage can last hours for some moms and sometimes a day or more for first-time moms. And guess what? That is totally normal. So what's happening to you during this time? Well, your cervix is ripening and opening, obviously, because we are getting one step closer to holding your baby. Your hormones like oxytocin are what is building up, and your body is shifting into labor mode. For the baby, your baby is descending lower and lower into your pelvis, and what's really important is the baby's positioning. This really matters here, and this stage really helps the baby get aligned. Kind of think of this as the foundation stage. From a medical perspective, early labor is just often considered the waited out phase. In hospital settings, you may be told to stay at home unless your contractions are consistent, or they might even turn you away if you go to the hospital too early. Many providers don't even admit you until you are actually in active labor. And why is this? Because early admission can increase your interventions, labor stalling, your stress hormones, so then your oxytocin isn't getting going like you need it to. And it's just very important that you don't get admitted too early because that's when the cascade of interventions can happen. Now, from a more holistic standpoint, early labor is very, very sacred preparation. It's the start of a mental transition, your hormonal wake up to get things going, and emotional surrender. Your body is not failing if this is a slow stage for you. It's just calibrating. It's getting ready for the grand finale and the intensifying of labor. Many midwives believe protecting this stage protects the entire birth. Some key things that our first-time moms should know is that early labor is often the longest stage. And right when this stage of labor happens, we tend to think that everything progresses very quickly and that just like the movies, everything's fast, everything's painful, it's horrible, and that is not the case at all. You do not need to rush this. A lot of times once we start this, we think, oh, we have to go to the hospital. We are close to having a baby. Yes and no. Obviously, you're closer than what you were, but early labor can be so inconsistent, and your excitement can actually slow down your labor. One of the biggest mistakes that first-time moms make is thinking labor started, it's go time, I gotta go. But this is actually a stage to stay calm and really rest. Eat some snacks, get some food, rest. If you can, go back to sleep for a little bit or take a nap and just take things easy because you are going to want to save as much energy as you can for when things really start to get going. Some helpful things during this early labor is obviously, like I said, eat the nourishing food, sleep if you can, gentle movements like walking, showering, or even getting into the bath, watching something lighthearted, or listening to your favorite worship music or your birth playlist. Your environment matters a lot here. So dim the lights, keep it quiet, make it safe. because oxytocin is your main labor hormone. And I'm going to say that again because I think that this is very, very important. Oxytocin is your main labor hormone, and oxytocin thrives in peace. If you're someone who leans into faith, this is a beautiful stage to just pray, release any fears, not for speed, but just for peace. Ask God to protect you, your baby, and your birth, and just ask for surrender to His will, and that your body and baby will both align, because labor often unfolds best when fear decreases and trust increases. Early labor isn't just waiting, it's preparation, it's the quiet before the intensity, and how you protect this stage can truly shape the rest of your birth. In the next minisode, we're going to be diving into active labor, when things really pick up and everything starts to shift. That's all for today's birth breakdown. If this episode sparked curiosity, affirmed something you've been feeling, or gave you a new perspective, I'd love for you to share it with another mom or mom-to-be who might need it. Make sure you're following Her Birth, Her Story, and if you feel called, leaving a review is one of the best ways to support this space, and it helps these conversations reach more women. Until next time, remember, this is your body, your baby, and your story. We are reclaiming birth one story at a time.